Are you about to get married and you have no idea where to get your photographer? There are so many options and you have no idea who to actually choose, which price is the best. Well, this is a video for you, so let's get those credits rolling. Getting married is perhaps the most important event that you can actually ever hold. This is the day when all your friends and your family come to celebrate when they see you with your loved one. And everyone is so excited about all the things that they can be able to see at your event. But one thing is probably the hardest thing to ever admit. After that wedding is over, the marriage begins, but you always need to remember that particular day. That's where photographers like myself come in. These are 3 tips on how you can be able to choose the best photographer for your wedding. Number 1, they need to have a body of work. Now, I cannot stress this more than just saying that your wedding is not the first that they should be doing. They may be setting up their business, they may be new, but they're not coming to experiment at your wedding. There is no experiment at your wedding because it will only happen once. And it's important that they do a good job. So you need to see the work they have already done. If you're impressed with the work that they have done before, then you can actually go to the second thing. Number 2, do they have recommendations? Now, their work may be awesome, but the people they have worked with before, what do they say about the kind of work ethic that this person has? If the people who have worked with him before or her before are saying all negative things about them, then you should have a red flag already raised at that point. But if you're hearing good accolades from the people who have worked with that person before, especially on their social media pages with the rating that they will have, then you can be able to see that this person has a good reputation in the market. And then you can be able to actually go to the next step, which is now talking about what they actually do. Number 3, what kind of packages do they offer? Do they offer packages that are within your budget, or do they offer things that you always wanted to have as part of the things that would make your wedding the best thing ever? These are the things that you need to look at. Of course, look at the budget of the wedding that you're actually doing, and then set aside about 10 to 15% of your wedding budget and put that as a maximum that you would spend for your wedding. Number 4, if you find that your favorite photographer is booked on that day, find out from them if they have recommendations of someone who they know would provide you with a good service. Usually, the photographer that you love may already be booked a year in advance. So I would actually advise you book your wedding photographer early enough. And to say that, you can actually book us right now for 2018. You would love to have fun at your wedding, right? So make sure that the photographer that you have not only knows his work, but will also make the day a breeze, because you will be with them from morning till evening. They'll probably be the first to arrive and the last to leave. So they need to be a very likable person. And you need to make sure that they are actually relaxed around you, so they don't make your relatives and your friends uncomfortable. And it's not someone who does not have style. You need style at your wedding, because we want your wedding to be talked about all year round. I hope these tips have been able to assist you in choosing your wedding photographer. And if so, if you have a wedding this year or you know someone who is, please let them know about Mumo Photography. Would love to make their wedding a breeze. Come again next week and we'll talk about